Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about SoFi stock again. SoFi Technologies, it is at a massive discount from highs from 32 to 19. We can round up. We know how to round up. Let's round it up to 20. The move from 20 to 30, 50%. But we're not going to be able to time the bottom, right? We're not delusional like that. We're not going to pretend like, oh, guys, we're going to time the exact bottom and we're going to be in the green. We're never going to be in the red. We're going to go straight to 30. No, 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 no. That's not what we're about. So I'm going to do a nice little challenge, a fun little challenge. I don't want to do small account challenges. I think I'd rather do this kind of challenge, the dollar cost challenge. Way too many people have this really bad habit. I've noticed over the course of the years that I've ran the Discord, patreon.com/shadesandtrades for alerts, I've noticed people want to time the bottom. They want to time exactly the bottom and never be in the red. Never be in the red at all. They just want to buy at exactly the bottom and it goes up and they never see red in their portfolio. It's just green after green after green across the board. Well, unfortunately, we need to break those habits and build some good habits. Instead of lump summing, instead of throwing a huge chunk, hoping this is the bottom and I timed the bottom and I'm a genius and it goes to 30, we're going to dollar cost average. We're going to dollar cost. This is going to teach you, not to lump sum. I know a few people in the Discord who, I know some members who don't, they lump sum. They don't dollar cost average with strategy. They just lump sum. Like, oh, I'm going to buy right now 1,000 shares SoFi. And then if it goes down, they get upset. They kick themselves because it's like, oh, I bought 1,000 shares. Now I'm down $2,000 because the stock price went down $2. I should have just waited like one more day and I could have bought at 18 instead of 20. As an example. That's just an example. But I've seen it too many times. People, if they buy and then it goes down the next day, they're like, oh, if only I had waited one more day. And I think that's just stupid. You're just not going to time the bottom, guys. NVIDIA can't time the bottom. NVIDIA sold APLD stock yesterday. You can check out that video. It's on my channel. It's my most recent video. NVIDIA sold APLD. They bought APLD at $5 and NVIDIA sold it at $35. I believe. They didn't sell it at the top and they didn't buy the bottom. So what does that tell you? If NVIDIA, if one of the top companies in the world can't time the bottom or the top, what makes you think that you can? Exactly. And I think that's just kind of ridiculous. It's so delusional for people to think they can time the bottom and the top. Notice how the stock price of SoFi went to 32.73. But my personal sell target is 30. I'm not going to try and time the exact 32.73. That might not even be the top. Maybe SoFi goes to 40. Maybe that's the top. I'm not going to try and time it. 20 to 30 is a 50% move. 50% return. It's beating the markets. I think like what? 5 times over? 3 times over? You're already beating the investors who buy the S&P 500. So the dollar cost average strategy for SoFi, because I've been keeping an eye on this one. I've been wanting to start a position, but I'm like, you know what? I was trying to time it, right? I'm trying to time it. I want to buy 1,000 shares and time it, but then I'm like, you know what? Let's do the dollar cost average strategy. So here's how I'm going to dollar cost average. I'm going to tell you the strategy, real easy, real simple. Notice how we're going to dollar cost average with strategy. We're not just going to randomly, oh, today I throw $200 at it, tomorrow 100, today 1 share, tomorrow 3 shares, next week 5 shares, just random habit. No. We're going to add, I did the math. Let's just assume the worst, right? Worst case scenario, let's remove the Emmas. No, not. Let's remove the purple line and the white line here. That's a golden, that's a death cross. The white line crossing under the yellow line here on the chart, that's a death cross. That's not a good sign. Because if that plays out, we're going to tank to 16, 15s. If we bounce here, then money to be made on the bounce back to 25 and 30. Something to keep an eye on moving forward, that death cross. Death cross just means white line crosses the yellow line, and it's a bad sign because we tank really badly. I'll show you an example all the way back in, let's see, where is it? Yeah, way back in 2021. Oh boy. Yeah, so white line crossed under the yellow line. The price dropped from 24 to a low of $4. So yeah, from 24 to $4. So that white line crossing under the yellow line means it can go from 20 to $4 potentially. I'm doubtful we'll go that low because that would mean the market as a whole just absolutely just got crushed. But let's just assume worst case scenario, we absolutely tank, right? Well, we're not going to be concerned that we bought 1,000 shares up here at $20 and then we're holding a big bag at like $10. We're at $5. What we're going to do is we're going to add, I did the math. I am thinking, let's say for the next 4 months, I want to buy 1,000 shares. 4 months is 120 days. 120 days. So 1,000 shares, we do some quick math, right? 1,000 shares is what I want to accumulate. Instead of lump summing it, I'm going to spread that out over the course of 120 days. So what is that? 8. I'm going to round down. It's about 8. Well, I guess I kind of could, well, I could go 10 shares a day. That would be $200 a day, right? Yeah. I was thinking 8 shares a day, but we can do 10 shares a day if we want. Yeah, because 1,000 shares would be about 20 grand. So 10 shares a day, that's $200. $200 split. Yeah. Over the course of 100 days. Yeah. Okay. We'll do 10. Originally, I was going to say 8. But you know what? Let's, because 8 would be, what, 8 times 120, 9,600? Is that what it would be? Yes. So, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do 8 shares or 10. We can do 10. We can do 10. So 10 shares a day is what I'm thinking. 10 shares a day, 120 days. It's going to be well over our 20,000 limit. That's fine. But I think it's a nice round number. I was going to stick with 8. You know what? So 10 shares a day. Every day that passes, you add 10 shares for the next 120 days. You will accumulate the same $20,000 worth, a little over $20,000 worth of SoFi without lump summing. And this is just to teach people to have that discipline of dollar cost averaging, because some people don't know how to, like, this is a crash, this is a bear market, downtrend, correction, whatever you want to call it. You don't know where the bottom is. If we can time bottoms, we would know where to buy and then sell at the top, and nobody would be working a job. And a lot of you need to learn how to dollar cost average with strategy. So there you go. 10 shares is what I've settled on. 10 shares. Of course, this is for people who have the money, the account size. If you have a smaller account, you're kind of just going to have to, maybe practice it, I guess, on paper or something. And that way, next time, once your account gets big enough, you're going to be like, oh, hell yeah, we did this last time. I'm going to jump in this time and do this strategy, this dollar cost average strategy. So 10 shares a day for the next 120 days, starting 2/18/2026. So 4 months, 6/18/2026 is when this challenge will end. And we will reflect and see where we ended. Our sell target will be $30. So either 4 months from now, maybe we hit the target early, we sell, we make profit, because obviously we're not buying nowhere near the top. We're buying at 20. And or we tanked really badly for the next 4 months. And we're gonna see SoFi $5. But because we dollar cost averaged, our average isn't going to be up here at like the high teens. And that's really the whole point. Sure, we kind of sacrifice some potential gains, if we go straight from 20 to 30, right? But we'll see. We'll see what plays out. But I think this is one of those times where I want to show people, like, you need to learn how to dollar cost average with Shred. Stop lump summing. Stop doing that. Way too many people, they lump sum at the top. You better believe it. I bet you some of you watching this might be holding a big bag over there at $30 or 20s, high 20s. There's got to be people holding a bag up there. There's no way. This thing was just riding along that $28 to $30 range before finally tanking. So there's got to be some bag holders up there. And you better believe they didn't dollar cost average with a tactic of any kind. They just went, oh my God, this is going to go to 50. Boom, I'm just going to throw 50K at it at $30. I've been there. I know. I'm laughing because it's funny because I've been there. I was an idiot 5 years ago. I bought the top on a stock thinking it was going to go higher. I chased high hoping it goes higher. I was a complete buffoon. I didn't know what I was. I had no strategy. I deserved to take that 6K loss on that penny stock that I bought because I was an idiot. I thought, man, this penny stock is going to go to $1. I'm going to be rich. Woo. It went from like 6 cents to like 3 cents. And I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to take the 6K loss. I can't handle the pain anymore. And that's how I learned it. Oh, I should stop trying to time. Actually, I should stop trying to buy high and hoping it goes higher. But stop trying to time tops. Stop trying to predict these big moves to $1. Or in this case, if I was still 2021 version of me, I would be delusional right now. And I'd be like, this is going to go to 1,000. Ooh, we're going to get a big squeeze. Like I was so stupid. I'm just being honest with you guys. I know I've been there. That's how I know. So if you're holding a big bag on this, I think you'll be all right because it's not a bad company. You're not buying some crappy penny stock at 0053, like, or 0001, like nothing ridiculous like that. You're buying a good company. That's why I'm looking to buy this. I just didn't want to buy at 30. So 10 shares a day, starting today. Challenge starts today and ends on 6/18/2026. We'll come back to this video and we'll have a good laugh. Either order, we're going to have a good laugh. If this thing tanks to $5 again, we're going to have a good laugh. If it rises to 30, we'll still have a good laugh because we made money. And quite a bit of it if we're buying $20,000 to $25,000 worth of shares over the course of the next 120 days. That's it for the video. If you want to do the challenge with me and you want the alerts, patreon.com/shadesandtrades, or you can just do it on your own as well. That's fine. Anyways, the whole point of these challenges is so that you can learn the different ways to approach the market more than anything. That's really what I'm trying to teach here. You don't got to approach the market with this lump sum strategy and man, I hope it works out. And if it doesn't work out, I hold the bag all the way down. If you use strategy, you will already be ahead of most people because most people don't go in with strategy. You think that teenager is going into crypto with strategy? You're just throwing money at it, hoping like, man, I hope this college fund money goes to the moon. They're not thinking strategy. They're not. I'll see you guys in the next one. I am excited for this challenge. This is going to be a good one, guys.